So I guess welcome to Cookmas. This spread. I just woke up. I woke earlier than Morton, which usually never happens. So I decided I'm gonna make breakfast. And I actually wanted to start this vlog later on in the day because we're gonna have a lot of things to do today. But as I'm making crepes and it's a recipe, I'm gonna show you. When I'm just home and I wanna cook, I basically improvise, and that's something you need to know because there's gonna be a lot of this today. I'm gonna be using some unsweetened almond milk because this needs to be used anyway. And then I'll use some almond flour and gluten-free flour. And I'm gonna be using 1 egg, but you can probably do it without the egg or using flax seeds. And I'm sorry if I sound super sleepy, but yeah, my voice doesn't get back to normal until some hours after I wake up, so that's just how it goes. I just put the egg and a little bit of milk, almond flour. I'm doing it slowly and adding things, yeah, just like one at a time and slowly, just because I don't want to make a lot, because every time I follow a recipe or something, I end up like adding too many things and having like crepes for 4 days, and I don't want this today. So how do I describe this? I feel like the consistency needs to be quite liquid. It doesn't need to feel heavy when you do this. I'm eating all the fails while creating the new ones. They're almost ready. I'm also making Morton's one, and we're gonna go wake him up and have breakfast and coffee. I really want coffee. It's time to get started with the kitchen. So I filmed the moving vlog because I wanted to explain you a little bit more about everything, so now you've probably already seen it. If you haven't, go check out the moving vlog. And I'm also like a little bit more fresh than this morning, and today we're gonna be organizing the kitchen. So now it's a mess, there's things everywhere, there's boxes everywhere, so let's do it. I'm gonna start clearing everything, putting the plates and all these things, and then we're gonna go box by box and see how we do this and where do we place things, because luckily there's a lot of storage place, so we're gonna need to find how to manage all this space efficiently. Let's do it. The space is a little bit more clear now, so I want to show you what's my plan, how I'm planning to like put things. So basically the kitchen is really big. We have here up until there, like that's gonna be probably more like pantry, and then there more like snacks and things we don't consume that much. So that's the idea. I'm not sure how it's gonna go, because I would like this space here to be clear with almost nothing on it. So let's open our first box, empty it, see what's there, and try to place it. Yeah, ignore the table, everything I wasn't interested in is there. All the boxes are like half empty because we've taken things out. You can find either boxes or broth or pans, everything's mixed up. I'm done. So I'm gonna show you what I've done. So I basically put, yeah, that one there, and then these 3 here. Set it up kind of a breakfast area. Up here, cups there, tea, nuts, cereals, coffee, my cinnamon for my coffees, and then down here I put like the big platters and things we don't use that much, and then snacks, that's the forbidden part, and then potatoes because they always take so much space and I never know where to put them, so here they are. And then here are the things that we kind of use the most. So there's like more like pantry, there's like beans and things like that, rice, lentils behind, and then these things I use them a lot, so I want to keep them handy. And then things that I don't use that much up here because I can't reach behind, so I can put it more inside. And I put the chopping board here so I don't have it on all the time. And then here it's all the sweet things. We have all the sweet spices like cloves, nutmeg, and then here more baking things and bottles that don't fit anywhere else. This is basically it. We'll see how that goes and also if I have to change it. For now, that's it. It's organized. This huge kitchen looks pretty good. I'll see you in a bit and we're gonna be cooking. I want to make gingerbread banana loaf. I'll see you in a bit and we'll cook. Oh, it looks so dark already. Okay. I'm gonna make a crepe for lunch, but instead of using the cheese I used this morning, this morning, if you saw yesterday's vlog, I tried it for the first time, and I also got this spread. And I think I'm gonna try this. Oh wow, that's so white. That tastes exactly like Philadelphia.
It's good.
That's so good. Oh my god. I'm absolutely getting this one again. It's pretty salty. So good. And this is gonna be my lunch.
Fancy breakfast.
Okay,
Nice.
yay! We got to make a fancy breakfast, which one of the options was crepes, and I didn't even know. But we ate crepes for breakfast, so we're perfect on track. We're perfectly on track. And actually, I'm having crepes for lunch too. I ate one with ham and cheese, and right now I made one with, you can see it, banana and peanut butter. So yeah, it's time to cook. I'm basically gonna be making the banana gingerbread loaf that I was telling you about, and also as I'm already gonna be using the oven for that, I'm also gonna be making dinner. So let me show you. I have my veggies here. We're gonna make stuffed zucchini, and then in this small one I want to make the gingerbread loaf. So here's the ingredients for that, and that's where we're gonna start. When I'm cooking, I basically improvise with my recipes. So that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be improvising, and I'm gonna be making it gluten-free. I'm gonna start with half of a banana. We're gonna mash the banana. I think you could do it with the full banana, but I think I'm gonna do it with half because I don't want the banana to take over the whole spices mix. I want it to taste like gingerbread. So half a banana is gonna be fine, and it's gonna help us make it sweeter. Tiny bit of almond milk. I'm gonna check the measurements just for you so I can tell you. 2 tablespoons of almond, and I think I'm gonna do 2 more of oil. So another thing is that for the gingerbread loaf, people use brown sugar and molasses, which I'm not sure what it is. Couldn't find that. I don't know, maybe because I haven't used it ever and I don't know how it's supposed to look. So I'm just gonna be using dark brown sugar, and that's gonna be it. Also, if you want a healthier version, just use dates paste. That's probably gonna be amazing. I'm gonna put a little bit less than half a cup of sugar. Half a cup of almond flour, and now I'm gonna use half a cup of gluten-free flour. This one is super good for baking. It's self-rising flour. So cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ginger, and then we'll do like 1/4 teaspoon, just like a tiny bit of nutmeg, and a tiny bit of cloves. And we're gonna add that to our mix. I'm sorry, I showered, so if my eyes are super dark it's because I didn't remove my makeup yet. But I want to make a small portion, just this size. So yeah, it's pretty, like the portion is really small. I'm gonna put some butter in the mold so it doesn't stick. I would also use like just baking paper, but I don't have any, so. The oven is still heating up, so I'm gonna prepare my veggies and pop everything together to the oven. So let's make space for that. I'm gonna be baking 2 zucchinis. I'm just gonna cut them in half. And I'm gonna make some cuts so they cook better. I'm not sure how this is called, but yeah, I'm gonna bake it because I tried it not long ago, just to bake them with some sesame oil, because I love sesame oil and they were really good. So I'm gonna try to do that too. Yeah, so let's put our leaves. So sesame oil on these ones. And normal oil on our zucchini. Plus some salt. And I basically placed different papers so I can pull this out first, because that's gonna need to be in the oven for less time. So let's put everything in the oven. And now while that bakes, I'm gonna prepare the filling for the zucchinis. I'm gonna grate, I have purple carrot, but yeah, just normal carrots are fine too. And we're gonna grate this. We're ready to start cooking. I started a new broth bag with the part that I couldn't grate because I didn't want to cut it. And if you don't know about my broth bags, you should check my freezer tour, because I'm talking a lot about freezer tips. So I'll link it here so you can see my freezer tips. And I'm using turkey because I found turkey on Morrison's and we just decided to try it. So let's cook. I have onion, mushroom, celery, garlic and carrot. My camera died, so I'm not sure if I showed you everything, but I basically added spices. The recipe is gonna be in the description of the video, because that makes everything easier. And I added some tomato paste, and now I'll add some broth. And we're gonna let this cook for a little bit, and I'm gonna be taking the endives, I don't know how they're called. They're ready. That's how they look. It is super good. Gingerbread loaf is almost ready, so I'm gonna check on it. Perfect. This looks super nice. So I basically emptied the zucchinis and I mixed it with the meat that I had, and now I placed them in here because it's gonna be easier to fill them. And I'm gonna do 2 for me and 2 for Morton, and I'm gonna put some cheese on top and bring them to the oven for just like 5 minutes more maximum. I'm gonna add some cheese from BioLife. So now it's time to eat. We're gonna go with this, and here's how the gingerbread banana loaf looks like. It smells good. It's fluffy, has consistency. Okay, you can really taste the spices. Want to try it? I feel like the consistency is super good and it really tastes like Christmas, like it really tastes like spices. And the banana didn't, like, the banana is not the main thing you taste. So, super good.
Good job.
And remember that all the recipes are gonna be down in the description of the blog. And as always, if you haven't done it yet, remember to subscribe because there's more Cookmas coming your way. And to like this video if you want me to keep doing this kind of vlogs. And you can always follow me on Instagram because I'm posting a lot of things there too. And with that said, I'll see you tomorrow with another Cookmas.